Master. Oh. Bunny, don't take my dumpling.
What's your next move, warrior? Zulia and her fiends, an unconscious apprentice, and now this Ebendrake cult leader. You've got your hands full, that's for sure. There's only one of you. Where are you headed? Good. Any clue on how to start? Skyway, huh? Not a bad idea. I'll have Doc gone. Wait, you also want to take that addle-brained Ebendrake with you? Well, I guess we can. A favor? Just say the word. Though, fair warning, I can't spare. Of course I'll look after Jinseon. What, you think we're gonna throw a sick little kid overboard when we raise anchor? We're pirates. We're not animals. Huh. Sure thing. I'll go and make sure our Ebendrake visitor is nice and uncomfortable. Take your time. See you soon.
Does that mean... I heard you and the Admiral talking. I won't wait. Does that mean we're going to leave Jinsoyan behind? I heard you and the Admiral talking. I wasn't trying to spy on you, Master, honest. I won't say anything to anyone. I've never doubted you, Master, but is it... I know. I'll stay here with Jinsoyan. You... I won't let you down. Whatever Jinsoyan needs.
We got to the city in a while, huh?
Did you have your chat? Everything sorted out with your apprentices? Don't worry, we'll keep them safe. You're the one in danger with this Ebendrake cultist. He's bound and he can't use his dark arts, but he's still a risk to transport. So don't get careless, or you could be up to your neck in trouble.
Whoa! That never stops feeling weird. I'm all dizzy. How come every time we windwalk anywhere with you, it's always such a rough trip? Grandpa Cho taught you better than this, didn't he? I nearly lost my dumplings on the way here. Well, whatever. So, what are we gonna do now? What are we supposed to do with this guy? We can't exactly walk around dragging him by the ankles. That doesn't exactly inspire You saved everyone's bacon before, but you do have a history of making rash decisions. I know, right? I'm the heart and soul of this team, after all. Buna and I will be sure to keep you on your toes.
A clan member has connected to the server.
Jiansei. So, the letter from the Black Ram really was You knew I'd come running. I must be getting predictable. Still, it seems a good thing I arrived when I did. Who is... What? You captured the cult's leader? Jiansei, you never cease to amaze me. What? I'll have him secured in the Talus dungeon immediately. We'll find... Yes, the royal physician will be waiting for you, along with Her Majesty at the royal chambers. Of course. I'll follow as soon as this prisoner is taken care of.
Are we all done here? Now that this guy's out of our hair, I'm gonna go tell Jinbin to bring Soyun. I sure hope... No problem, Master. We're all family after all, and family watches out for each other. Got it. Leave it to me, Master. If we're lucky, Soyen will be all healed up and back to normal before dinner.
Damn it. Ebendrake assassins made it this far into the capital city? Perhaps, but what's more disturbing is that they were able to get the drop on us like that. I'll have to beef up security around the palace. You're right, it can wait until later. For now, we both must make haste before there's a chance for any more Ebendrake to creep out of the woodwork.
Yoma!
A clan member has connected to the server.
Warrior, welcome back. Hello, old friend. How wonderful to see you again. I cannot believe how much time has passed. I feel like you were just here. I'm happy to hear that you and the new masters have made peace. Very good. I hope we can all work together to rebuild the Dominion. But let's focus on more pressing matters. You have brought a prisoner to Zyway? Unbelievable. My spies suspected he had gone into hiding in Faircloud. Where did you find him? Dasari Palace was once a very holy place. Of course, the Ebendrake would try to twist it for their own ends. How did you get in there? Chol Mugo. Now that's a name I haven't heard in a long time. He was a Stratus general, wasn't he? I'm slightly shocked that the Dowager has let him live this long. Chol was stationed at Dasari Palace as a personal advisor to the Dowager. He saw something there that compelled him to resign and go into hiding. You would have to ask him for the details. Right. I read your letter and I've summoned the royal healer, Li Yen. You won't find a more capable man in the realm when it comes to both medicine and treating dark qi. I only wish I could do more. Please, bring the little girl here.
Oh dear. Oh dear. It's an honor to serve you, warrior. I've corresponded with Dokdan, and he's informed me that this girl has quite the history with Dark Qi, even before the incident with Zulia, correct? Say no more. Please let me take a look at her.
Is that the royal doctor? I kept Jin Soyun safe, just like you asked. Is Jin Soyun going to wake up now? The royal doctor can help her, right, Master? Maybe he can give her some medicine or something? I'll try to be patient, Master. I know I'm not very good at being patient, but I'm getting better. Master, look! I think the doctor's done with his exam. Is she
Warrior,
okay?
May I have a word? I'm sorry. There's nothing I can... This is a very deliberate dark enchantment. I wouldn't expect less from Zulia. She has always been obsessed with the border between realms. The girl's soul is no longer with us. It has been taken and moved out of the Earthen Realm. We cannot heal her because her body is not injured. While these mutterings may lead you to believe she is sleeping, I must assure you, she is not here. I know it's hard to accept, and we shall keep her in the best care for as long as we can. I promise, Warrior, no healer on this continent can defy the finality of the spirit realm. I need you to understand that. Only the Ebendrake are sick enough to try to... You've done all you can for her. I am sure she knows that. In my professional opinion, only Zulia herself would be... I am truly sorry.
Well, does the doctor have any good news? The prisoner is secure in the dungeon. But what about your apprentice? Is she going to be all right? I'm so sorry, Jiansei. It's only been a short while since you were away from the capital, but it seems like you've gone through a lot. Is there anything I could do? I don't know if I can be of any help, but... Really? Of course, Jiansei! We just got him locked down in the Talus dungeon under heavy security. I can certainly grant you clearance, but what could he possibly tell you? Yes, I see your point. The Ebendrake is to blame for all this, so it's possible he might know some kind of useful information. It's a long shot, but there's no harm in trying at this point. Very well. I'll arrange a meeting for you immediately. Oh, but there is something I wanted to share with you first. The Dark Vicar had this journal. Let's take a look.
You have acquired a new quest item.
Even as I write this, I can feel my memories fading. The dark chi, it's insidious. It seeps into you slowly over time. I fear I am losing myself. The Ebendrake have been moving far
A
west
clan
to the
member
ruined
has
continent.
connected to the server.
I haven't been permitted to know the full extent of the cult's plans yet. But there is something about that cursed place that is vitally important. Demonic forces are gathering there in vast numbers. I feel my decision to follow this path was a mistake. When I first joined the Ebendrake, I never imagined things would become this way. I had hoped to make the world a better place for Soha, for my son, but I've fallen too far now. I can feel myself. I do not know what will become of me. Soha, please forgive me for whatever I do.
Interesting. I recognize the name inside the cover. Judge Junte. In another life, he was a judge from the Stratus. A man of great power indeed. He was once a force for justice. Well, not personally, just professionally. I thought he had died during Jin Soyun's time of influence. If that text is genuine, then it seems that Soha is his daughter. Agreed, she has a right to know. Also, if there's still any humanity left within Junte, seeing his daughter may bring it back to the surface. We may be able to learn more of this situation that way. I'll go ahead to the Talus dungeon.
Yoma!
Welcome to the world-famous house.
Hey, slow down! You dash around like that, you're gonna get...
Never pull the trigger unless you're sure. Absolutely sure. Got that? It's been a long time, warrior. Last time you came around, Lee Rock wound up dead, and Zaiwei was in shambles. Trouble seems to follow you. What makes you think Lady Soha wants to talk to you? I hear you killed her brother in some dark chi ritual. Complicated, huh? Then let's make this very simple. Don't tell me you're scared. I'm fully healed since the Fiend invasion, and I've learned a few new tricks. I bet I could take you. Good. Get ready. This one's for Lee Rock. You're better than ever. I was a fool to challenge you.
Jiansei, what are you doing here? And why did Yuhui attack you? It sounded a little rougher than sparring. Yuhui has been on edge ever since the attack. I'm sorry for her conduct. Well, if she can keep up with you for a while, that's a compliment in itself. I've heard rumors about you since we last parted. They say you're trying to rebuild the Hongmoon School? Why haven't I seen you lately? Yahara's mirage? Huh. Well then, I must have had more than a few drinks. Anyway, what brings you here? Someone at the Talus dungeon? Lead the way. I'll be right. Go on ahead. I'll wrap up here and follow you.
I was a fool to challenge you.
A clan member has connected to the server.
You're here. I don't think I've seen Soha since the Divine Mandate. She's looking as hard. Yes, he's up ahead. We've been keeping him under careful control, but he's putting out a lot of dark chi. It's difficult to know what effect it will have. Go on ahead. If you need us, just call. We'll be waiting right here.
Your friend has connected to the server.
This at all. I'm not sure what this is all about, dragging me to Talus Dungeon, but I think I deserve some answers. Some criminal needs to meet me? Listen, I left my life of crime back in this... My father? My father died when I was very little. But, wait, why are you at... If this is some bandit or warlord whom my father sentenced to prison a lifetime ago, they're not gonna get any sympathy from me. Let's solve.
What happened? I heard an explosion. What happened to the... To think he could do so much damage so easily. Thank you, Jiansei. This is bad, but it could have been so much worse. By all means, I just hope it'll work. The leader of the Ebon Drake cult must be a virtual fountain of dark chi. Don't let your guard down.
Soha!
is madness! My father... he's alive? I was very young, but I remember him dying at Joe Manor. I'm sure of... at least I was sure of it, but this is my father. And what, he's the leader of the Ebon Drake cult? How is that even possible? You're telling me that fiends from the Dark Realm corrupted my father? Even if what you say is true, the first step towards darkness is always a choice. I can't forgive him. I can't understand any of this. My father, the leader of a cult? No. So I lost my father again. No, the Ebon Drake cult will just use my father again. We can't let this happen. We have to do something. This is just like Joe Manor. I feel as helpless as the little girl who ran away as the battering ram tore through the front gates. Father. Okay. We don't have time for this. I know that wasn't my father who attacked us. It was Dark Chi. He was kidnapped and we have to find him before the cycle starts all over again. I'm going to check my own sources. If you find something out, find me. Good luck.
I really don't know what to say. Even with all our security and precautions, the Ebon Drake were still able to get into the... I suppose you're right, Jianse. Did you learn anything useful from... You're going to the west? That is a truly dangerous idea, but when has danger ever stopped you? I hope you'll find what you need there. The Ebon Drake cult is clearly planning something big. I'll do what I can here, but I feel we won't be able to stop them with our forces alone. When the time comes, can I trust that I'll have your aid? Thank you for that. Oh, and by the way, be sure to speak with the Empress before you leave. She's been waiting to see you and would be quite upset if you dashed off without at least saying goodbye. That's all I can ask for. Thank you. I'll be seeing you again soon.
A clan member has connected to the server.
Please forgive the pomp and circumstance. It seems I can barely get a moment to myself these days. And I am always happy to see you. You and your apprentices can stay in Zyway as long as you need. Really? Oh, Solok? Why? That place has been a wasteland ever since the Dowager... Oh, is this about your little I'm truly sorry, but the stories about Solok are fairy tales. Stay here, please. I understand. Your devotion is truly touching, warrior. May the divines grant you a... Of course. Just please come back safely.
Let's see. That's the fragment from Heaven's Reach. Oh, and that's from the Black Ram East Fleet. So many memories. I have done as you asked, Master Mushin. The fragment has been taken. Jinsoyun is between worlds. I now head to the land of Solok to carry out the rest of your orders.
Good. Well done, Zulia.
Mushin! Why?
Zulia, did you think I would not find out? You wish to use the Twilight's edge to summon
worried about me, Enchantress?
What? How did you? Long time no see. I thought you had some eggs to lay.
Should we follow her?
Leave her. She has outlived her usefulness.
Fine. But what about the Ebendrake leader?
He is of no interest to me. His fate has already been decided.
He was once under your protection. You are very cruel.
The Twilight's Edge. You are finally mine.
A clan member has connected to the server.
I was looking for you. Thank you for coming on such short notice. We have much to discuss. Well, not as much as I would like. I need someone who understands the cult's No, we didn't have enough time to interrogate him before the Ebendrake abducted him. I fear they must still have some scheme in mind. Otherwise, wouldn't they have just slain him? We don't know where they took him or what their plan is. No clues, no leads. The trail has gone cold. I'm at a loss. Ku Yang? Of the Silverfrost School? I see. You are quite resourceful, Jianse. Hopefully this person will have some kind of information we can make use of then. I'll leave Ku Yang to you. In the meantime, I'll report back to Her Majesty and then get back on the case. Be careful, and good luck.
Let us help you, warrior. Windstride cancelled. As you meet with Zheng Yi. Warrior, I'm sorry to say, as you may have heard, a hostile militia calling themselves the Iron Army is expanding through Gunwon City. They have already seized the Iron Tech Forge.
A clan member
While I would
has
never
connected to the
publicly admit to
server.
being associated with Iron Tech, I believe you know the truth. I've recently sent several diplomats to negotiate with the Iron Army, but none have returned alive. Given the magnitude of the weapons they've stolen, I am afraid we are once again on the precipice. Meet with Zheng Yihan in the Celestial Basin. May the wind...
Are you here to train with the students of the Silverfrost School?
Take that!
Looks like you have company. I can come back later.
There's always something going on. Welcome, Jianse. What brings you to the Silverfrost School? What? You mean the man in the mask?
That's unfortunate, but expected, I suppose. Judge Junte! I knew I'd seen him before. He was a good man. I thought he died years ago. Maybe he did. The Ebendrake like to bring dead people back to life and suck the goodness out of decent folks. Unok might be able to help. She was just about to debrief me. I mean, report on her investigation.
Long time no see. It's always an honor to see you, Jianse. Especially when we're not fighting. The Ebendrake have been my obsession ever since I broke free of their mind tricks. I was hoping they'd be disorganized and weak without their leader, but of course they weren't. They're like cockroaches. You get rid of one, and 10 more crawl out of the cracks. Almost every corner in Gunwon City seems to have an Ebendrake agent hiding in it. It's hard to say. The elite members seem to move around a lot. They may have taken him to the Ebendrake hold in Fair... Which of course means it's also overflowing with guards and zealots eager to show their commitment to the cause. I can tell you've already made up your mind to go to Faircloud. My only advice? Don't go alone. Take care,
right.
Jianse.
The last time you had that look, you tried storming the Dasari Palace.
Your
You better
friend
be.
has
This time I
connected
won't be
to
there
the
to
server.
save you. Unok and I have a lot of strategizing to do. But if there's anything I can do from here, just let me know. The iron sights? You mean Soha? Of course. Consider it done.
Yoma! Kill!
A clan member has connected to the server.
Halt! My apologies, friend, but we are currently If you would like to learn more about the glory of the friend, we all want to bring forth the Ebendrake and bring an end to this wretched world. I understand your enthusiasm, but we will be open to the public next Monday. Join us for our... wait! Get there! They disrespected the Ebendrake!
This is it! This is it!
Got here just in time. Ku Yang told me everything. This is one of the Ebendrake's hideouts? Looks too serene. But considering their defenses, we have to be on the right track. Let's flush out. I won't be reckless. I'm the head of an academy now, and I have students to think about. But my father needs me. Let's head inside. Carefully. All right, let's head through that gate.
Finished!
Stop them! Stop them!
Not finished!
Stop them! This isn't over!
Your blood will feed the Ebendrake!
Kill them!
Stupid!
Stop them!
Not finished!
Stop them! Witness the might
You
of the
cannot
Ebendrake.
do that right
And in all persistent, aren't you?
Take our dear lost leader to the lair. The ritual will be held. Use the hidden passage to get inside. No one must see you. Soon, brother, the Dark Vicar will be reborn and stand before us once more.
Damn it! I bet we just missed my father being taken to this lair they mentioned. We lost him. We can't give up now. That parchment mentioned a hidden passage. There has to be a way to find it, or find somebody who knows where it is. I'll work on that. In the meantime, can you find out more about the Ebendrake lair? Thank you. Now, if I know anything about Gunwan City, it's that a lot of information passes through Brigand's Row. Maybe that's the best place to start our search. You made a good friend on Brigand's Row? I won't ask. Sounds like a good lead. Let's make them. You said you have an ally on Brigand's Row. Go talk to your contact. I'll do my own poking around. When you find out anything, meet me at the Dasari Gardens trading post. And be careful.
Yoma!
I don't have anything to say to you.
You've really kept me waiting. I thought I told you to visit. You know you always brighten my day. How have you been? I can see that. You look so stressed. Why don't you come in, stay a while, and tell me all about your adventures with the Ebendrake? Well, I'm sure you walked by the sad man with the bottle outside. He came in here impersonating a Faircloud guard and demanding free service. We showed him the door. He cried and admitted he had just been dismissed from the Ebendrake. He worked for them and failed to keep a certain lovely warrior out of the Talus dungeon. I had a feeling it was you. It seems that rather than be executed for his failure like a loyal cultist, he ran and has been running from the Ebendrake ever since. I'm sure you'd like to, but I don't believe he's a fan of yours. Perhaps he can be persuaded with a little pick-me-up. Thankfully, I specialize in those. Every man has his weakness. His would be a bottle of the finest imperial plum wine. Share a few shots with him, and he'll share a few secrets.
What? You're here to kill me? I know you. Trying to look so innocent and noble. Please, you're not so great. You ruined... Talk about what? How I'm a coward, a traitor? What, Bei Ling said you were here to kick me out? Like I'd give a... Is that Imperial plum wine? That's pretty good. Now, this is the kind of wine I deserve. You know, I heard this is what Yun Makan was into before he got all spiritual. Monasteries, the cult, they're all the same. All chanting and sobriety. The only thing the Ebendrake have going for them is the pointy hats and complicated locks to secret passages. Yeah. Well, no. I was thinking more about the locks activated by lighting lanterns in the right order. Any idiot with long arms and a sense of timing could get into the vault behind the lair. Yeah, it is. You don't think I know how to open a door? See, most people call a partner over to light the lanterns at the same time. Me, I was an innovator. You don't need a countdown or coordination. You can touch the second button with your foot, or even a long stick. No one else ever thought of that. I was a genius. Leave the bottle, buddy. And give the Ebendrake hell for me, huh?
Yoma! Yeah!
There you are. Did you find out anything from your Brigand's Row contact? A secret vault? I knew it. I knew I was onto something. I asked around, and there's a cave across the river, a little upstream from the lair. That must be where the vault is. But I couldn't find a way inside. We can't waste any time. Follow me. I'll meet you just outside the vault. There has to be a way through this door. I've tried everything, but I can't seem to get this door. Tracks are heading through that door. Did your contact tell you anything else? The trick involves lighting the lanterns? What now? Another one of their puzzles? So, this really is a vault. There has to be a way into the lair from here. We don't have time for more of their games. It's reckless to risk a frontal assault on the lair. I didn't want to ask, but I was hope. Can you hear that too? It's coming. Can you make it out?
I've been waiting for someone like you. I am Sun Quan of the Aransu School. I know the evil that you are fighting against. It is much older than the Ebendrake. It destroyed my family years ago. I am not so different from you two. One of you is trying to rescue her father. The other is trying to save a disciple. Perhaps I can help you, and you can help me. I can show you how the darkness works. I will transfer your consciousness into a warrior who once served in my school, my daughter's bodyguard. Yes, my daughter Sanzu is the last disciple of the Aransu clan. You may know her as Zulia. It all began many years ago, when an outsider came to our school.
To destroy this rotten world!
Hey! Are you alright? Can you hear me? Did you fall? Are you hurt? Don't just stand there. Help her! I don't care if she's an outsider. She needs help. Hey, you need to do something. Really took your time there, buddy. She was practically lying face down in the water and you didn't do anything. Don't you have a heart? I don't care what Papa said about outsiders. You're my bodyguard and you have to do what I say. You were just going to let her die in front of me? You really think that traumatizing Sun Quan's daughter is a good idea? Right, so you just listen to me. If you're good, I'll tell Papa. If you're bad, I'll tell Papa. Got it? Good. See, we can be friends. From now on, I do all the talking. You just stand behind me and nod. Got it? I like you already. I think you're going to be the best bodyguard yet. Maybe you'll even last the whole week. Let's go! You two! Watch this girl!
What is it? Miss Sanzu told me that a young woman is hurt. Fell? How, while sparring? That cannot be the whole story. Miss Sanzu didn't bite anyone this time, did she? Ah, an outsider. Now I understand why the young lady was so reticent. How concerning. That is for Sun Quan to decide. However, I will never... Gather all the medicinal herbs you can carry from the Athari Meadows. I will visit the patient personally. Get me those herbs.
A clan member has connected to the server.
I talked to Papa. That has to be enough. Let's go.
Ah, just in time. Miss Sanzu informed me that the two of you were attacked by a stampede of rabid Bulbari. Are you injured? Thank you. Now all I need to do is mix these into the tonic.
Where am I? Did you help me? Thank you, I suppose. Where are we? Aransu? That's so far away from Jiwon's Peak. How far did I... My name is Jin So-yeon. I'm the apprentice of... Oh, gods.
Stop it! Why are you interrogating her? Can't you see that she's still hurt? Let her breathe. She's not from around here. If you keep acting like that, she's going to think that all the Aransu are mean. We have to make a good first impression. Just let me talk to her. You can't expect her to relate to someone old and weird like you. We need to make her feel at home. Nice. I know the perfect place. The most holy, healing, beautiful place in the whole school. Keep up if you can. Follow me, Ginny. You mind if I call you that?
Okay.
Thanks for the assistance. Can't say I was expecting to fight a giant spider today. Trouble really seems... The important thing is that she's all right. I can't imagine what Master Quan would do if something happened to her. By the way, I know you're not trying to let that outsider through the gate, are you? I know Miss Sanzu's bossy, but you have to draw a line.
Move it! Now!
Please excuse us.
See? Now this is how you impress someone. We were so fast and you were so slow. We could hear your joints popping the whole way. Hey, these are healing waters, and she's sick. It's like the doctor said, we have to help the sick, right? We'll leave soon. But you know, We've already broken the rules by being here. You might as well let us have some fun.
Your
And
friend
between
has
you and me,
connected to the
I used to
server.
pray that the Divine Realm would send me a sister to play with. I stopped after Mom died. But, well, maybe this is their way of answering. Don't get all mushy on me, all right? Here, let's play a game. How about Ginny and I throw rocks at you, and you have to dodge them?
A
Ready?
clan member has connected to the server.
Papa!
Thank you.
Papa! Please, don't be mad.
Sansu could have been killed. This does not bode well. And who is this Yun girl? Her uniform reminds me of Master Jiwan. She fell from the sky? This sounds like one of Sanzu's stories. Regardless, Sanzu is a child. You are her guardian. It is your responsibility. You're a strong warrior. Surely you can handle a little girl. Make sure Sanzu is safe. Then meet me at the sanctuary. And keep an eye on the outsider. I don't trust her.
I'm fine. I'm not a baby, you know. I thought you were supposed to be tough. You let that monster come right at us. Don't be so dramatic. It's embarrassing. It's not your fault. Not really. I don't think we've ever seen monsters like that here before. First the spider. Look, I'll tell my dad what happened. I just saw him yell at you and everything. Besides, even if you're a crummy bodyguard, you're still a pretty good fighter. You're gonna have to stick around and teach me those moves.
Thank you so much.
Secure the sanctuary!
Thank you for your help. This is the second time you've saved me. I'm in your debt. It's not safe here.
A clan member has connected to the server. The screenshot has been saved. The screenshot has been saved. A clan member has connected to the server. The screenshot has been saved. The screenshot has been saved.
I trust Sanzu is safe. I know she's desperate for companionship, but even so, there are reasons why we don't let outsiders in. It is my sworn duty to honor the teachings of our founder, Zulia Aransu, to safeguard her sword and her secrets, and to maintain the delicate balance between dark and light that keeps this clan safe. That balance was threatened today when this Jinsoyan arrived. She carries something dark within her. I need you to keep an eye on her. It shouldn't be too hard given how attached my daughter is to her. But if she threatens Sanzu, don't hesitate to kill her.
What's going on?
Hey, what are you doing here? You talked to Papa, right? I told him to go easy on you, you know. That thing? It's out for cleaning. You have to keep those things clean and sharp. Everyone knows that. Yeah, except right now. They clean it every year. In fact, my papa ordered it. It's for a ceremony. I wouldn't expect you to understand. No, you don't need to do that. Because, we were just borrowing it. Jin So-yun trained with Ji-won herself. And you know she's good with swords, and she just wanted to show me something. You don't understand! Someone tried to kill Jin So-yun before this. That's how she ended up here. How is she supposed to defend herself if they come back? Please, don't tell Papa.
This is worse than I thought.
We leave this to you, Master Quan.
You? Why are you here? You should be... Really? And why would my daughter do such a thing? Does she want to use it for sparring lessons? Why the sudden interest in the blade that she once described as that old ugly... Don't be a fool. Jin So-yun stole the sword for herself. Either that or she convinced my daughter to do it for her. No, you don't think. Nor do you know what I know. Allow me to enlighten you. Jin So... Yes, the messenger from Silverfrost told me everything. Master Ji-won took Jin So-yun into her care, only to have Jin So-yun steal the Twilight's Edge and use it against her. Now, Master Ji-won is dead. Do you understand? First the Twilight's Edge, and now the Aransu sword. Don't let her mock innocence deceive you. She must be stopped. I'll gather a few of our sentries, go to Jin So-yun and send her here, and make sure Sanzu doesn't follow her.
A clan member has connected to the server.
This sword, it's not even close, but it'll have to do. Oh, sorry, I was distracted. You know that Sanzu gave me this sword, right? To be honest, I felt so helpless here. I thought that if I had a sword, it might make me feel a little better, but it feels so much worse. When I hold it, I remember... Yes, I'm fine. I don't want to talk about it. For now, I think I should return this sword. I don't think it's going to do me any good.
The thralls are attacking! We need your help! A group of thralls is attacking the school! Master Quan is fighting them in the courtyard. He asked me to find you. Something must have corrupted them. If the corruption isn't contained, it could wake the Great Thrall and infect it as well. Please, help. I'll take Miss Sanzu and her guest to the sanctuary. They'll be safer there.
Wait, what?
What's going on?
Wait, what? Did he just say that the Great Thrall has come to life? If you're trying to say that this is because I moved the sword, it's not. Don't be dumb. Only Zulia could control the Great Thrall. I didn't do it. It's not my fault. Fine. But you better be careful. Don't do anything stupid.
Come with me, please, Miss Sanzu.
We need your help.
To the
if
server.
the Great Thrall isn't sealed away, it too could come under the influence. She's in the sanctuary. The sentries will protect her from Jin So-yun. If we waste any more time, none of us will be safe. I can't seal the Great Thrall on my own. Hurry and heal the others. There's no time to waste. Go! Great Thrall has been kept away from the corruption, but we need... I had to absorb some of the Dark Chi in order to keep it away from the Great Thrall. Your Chi is still pure. Use it to place... I'll return to the Sanctuary. Don't leave until the... Injured. And now you repay us by abusing our
No,
trust
that's not what
and
happened.
stealing
I
our
swear.
sacred sword.
I didn't do it. It's not my fault.
Sanzu, get behind me.
How? You killed them!
Stay back. I'm warning you.
Deceivers at every turn. Will you cower, or will you confront them for their crimes? If you want power, then join me.
I will join you. Give me your power!
Yes, I'll be waiting for that.
I tried to save my daughter that day, but I lost her just the same. That day was the beginning of Sansu's downfall. She used her anger to focus her energy, devoting herself to rigorous training and the ancient teachings. Yes, that's why she joined the Eight Masters and why she has been so desperate for power, which made her vulnerable to the same dark influence that used Jinsoyen to kill me. Zulia Aransu was the founder of our clan. She was the first and possibly the greatest warlock to ever walk the Earthen Realm. Sanzu loved to hear stories about her. She used the name Zulia like a child, pretending to be someone else. Perhaps, in her mind, it was easier to be Zulia than to be Sanzu. Sanzu watched her parents die, devoted her life to vengeance, and failed. That's a hard reality to accept, which is why she chose to live a lie and willfully pretend that Zulia was her true identity. And now that lie is becoming truth. This ancient evil is transforming Sanzu into a demonic incarnation of Zulia. The Ebendrake feed off her power, just as they feed off the power of your friend's father. Our goals are one and the same. This ancient evil must be stopped. My Sanzu can still be saved. Please, Jiansu.
Incredible. What did we just witness? Zulia will turn into a demon, just like my father. The Ebendrake cult is evil. Pure evil. My mission hasn't changed. I have to find my father. And this spirit has shown us things and asked you a favor. I cannot ask you to go with me. My path is chosen, and my father and I are linked. But you don't owe me anything, and you've already gotten me this far. You have to do what you think is right. If you think Zulia can be saved, so be it. If you decide to help me at the Ebendrake lair, I hope we both survive to see each other there. At whatever hour you arrive, it could prove to be the difference. I'm heading there now. Good luck, Jeff.
Consider this before you leave. I realize I'm asking a lot of you. Your friend needs your help, and now it appears I do. I sense Sanzu did something to hurt you. Yes, I see it now. Your disciple is Jinsoyin. Zulia took her away from you. I can see why you might have some misgivings when it comes to helping my daughter. I was in much the same position when I first met Jinsoyin. She represented a threat to my clan and to my daughter. If I treated Jinsoyin unfairly, it was only because I was trying to protect those around me. Part of what pains me now is knowing that Jinsoyin was innocent, and I was wrong. I treated Jinsoyin like a criminal, when in fact she was simply lost, hurt, and in need of guidance. She may have carried something evil within her, but I was the one who pushed her over the edge. I hope you won't make the same kind of mistake I did. Jinsoyin wasn't beyond saving, and neither is my Sanzu. But she's so shrouded in darkness that she can't even see me anymore. Which is why I need you to help her. Forgive me for burdening you with the regrets of a failed father. I trust that you will do what is right. Sanzu has sought refuge in the Temple of Illuvium. Spirits from our clan still linger there, trapped by their own bitterness. I fear the hideous strength that lives in that place will be more than she can bear. The temple will only feed the demonic power within her. If it's not, it seems nearly impossible. The only way to reach Sanzu is to fight through Zulia and force her to submit. Perhaps then the strength of your chi will be enough to save her. You are my last hope, Jianse. Please, save Sanzu before she's lost forever.
Welcome, warrior. You're not a moment too soon. She's planning an attack. I understand that Lady Soha needs to find her father, but she shouldn't have entered this place alone. It's a suicide mission. Warrior, I've been watching the entrance and I've seen no sign from Soha. I fear she's in great danger. Please, you must venture inside and help her.